To think that Steph Curry would not be successful in any era just shows me that you don't know ball.
Meet me outside.
You're switching with Trae Young. The Golden State Warriors get the same rings they have right now.
Four.
Oh my God. Okay, we're starting off kind of hot.
That's crazy.
I can't believe he said that. I didn't expect
that. Yeah.
Okay. So we're bringing heat. I mean, that's what I expect. I expect this to be complete degeneracy, but here we go.
4 championships. What Steph Curry has done has opened up the imagination of basketball players all across the world.
You think Disney? Imagination.
You think Curry can survive in the 90s?
Easily. Who's stopping him? Mookie Blaylock?
Top 5. Top 10.
The whole reason why we're doing this entire episode is because of Steph Curry.
We are back with another House of Highlights. 1 fan versus 10 haters. This time, we have Steph Curry edition. If you are familiar with this series, they did release a LeBron version, complete degeneracy. Loved watching it. We reacted to it on this channel. So if you do want to watch that, just go check our recent videos. It's in there. But this is the Hooper Soul Podcast. I'm Jacob here with my lovely co-host, PJ. PJ, talk to the people.
What up? I'm excited. Not gonna lie. I was a Steph Curry hater just cause I was a part of the LeBron legacy team. But I ended up having to love for Curry. So I want to see what I don't know what kind of points they're gonna make in this one because I didn't even look through this one.
This is complete raw reaction from both of us. No idea what questions they're gonna ask.
Let's make a prediction right here. What is it?
It's definitely if he's the best point guard.
Okay.
That's one of the questions for sure.
If it is the question, if it's not, I'll get back with my answer on that one.
As I say, I'm kind of just waiting to see what they say.
I've definitely had a lot of debates about
who's
who's the greatest point guard, for sure.
And I'm pretty sure one of the questions is that he ruined the NBA with 3-point shooting. I bet it's on there. Whether it's his fault or not, I bet it's on there.
Probably is.
All I'll say, because I do want to wait to see what points they get to in the video. I do enjoy Steph Curry. He's one of my favorite players to watch from our generation, I guess you could call it. I would say the post-Kobe generation.
Post-Kobe generation, for sure.
Yeah. So, big fan of watching Steph Curry. I'm not a Warriors fan or anything, but I do like watching him play. I'll leave it at that. Oh, thank you for 100 subs again. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you for another 100 subs.
If you enjoy this reaction, if you enjoy us, hit subscribe. We're dropping more stuff. We're doing our thing. So, hit like. You know the drill. Without further ado, let us start this video.
Welcome to 1 fan versus 10 haters. Today we have Donovan of the Deep Three, who's going to take on 10 of Steph Curry's biggest haters. But
Shout out
this
Donovan.
time,
Shout out
we
the
have
Deep
an
Three.
esteemed panel of judges who
Shout
will
out
be
the
deciding
Deep
our
Three.
outcome. All right, Steph.
Oh
Curry
shit! Wait, we got a
the
panel
game.
now. Well, are they gonna decide who wins?
Esteemed panel of judges who will be deciding our outcome.
Oh, they are. They're deciding who wins.
That's better. That's new.
Steph Curry's
remember.
impact on the game has made
Okay, well,
basketball
there you go.
better. Step right on up.
There you go.
Teach, coach.
Oh, come on. Let's go. I'm getting
Coach?
the house.
Oh, hey, let's go.
You got coach.
Cardinals, stand up.
Stephen Curry has changed the game for the absolute worst, my man. Okay? We can't even do 3-man weaves in the gym anymore without guys trying to go to the 3-point line, all because of Steph Curry.
Whose fault is that?
No.
Whose fault is that?
Steph Curry.
Still do a 3-man weave.
He said, "Whose fault is that?" He said, "That's your fault. You're the coach. You fix it."
Honestly, it depends on how the coach draws it out. You could still do a 3-man weave. It could be a 3-man weave into a layup or a 3-man weave into a 3.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're the coach. Just tell them not to shoot the 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's saying, but I just thought that's funny. Whose fault is that?
I've been told that you are a coach.
Absolutely. A good one. Please put the good.
Okay.
I've been told that you are a good coach. Why are you not teaching your players how to play basketball the way that you want them to?
I do.
Why are you
There you
allowing?
The same way KD had to help Stephen Curry get a ring. Listen, let's get.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Steph Curry helped KD.
Oh my god.
no.
This is
Stop that.
I mean, okay.
They helped each other.
I don't know where to start. he won without KD. I was gonna
He
say
beat KD.
I was gonna say the LeBron video, all the criticisms we've heard before because there's so much discussion about LeBron. Now it's like we're gonna hear like new degeneracy. Like this is gonna be like new shit that we would have never thought of. This is a crazy start. I'm already losing it.
We got daps in this one, all right.
We do have old head representation, which I think is fitting for a Curry video.
100%.
So I'm with it. But yeah, I think the game needs to evolve. Curry evolved it. It is what it is. I don't think it make the game worse.
If you wanna blame 3-pointers, blame George Mikan. Rest in peace.
What? That's crazy. What did he do?
He created the 3-point line.
I know, but damn, George Mikan.
What was your team's record last year? What
Wow.
are your credentials, sir? I need to know now.
That's funny.
You went 13-13, lost.
Oh!
That's not losing basketball, all right?
That's
Just
crazy.
neutral.
The reason why
If you are on the court, you have to do something. You could be big and shoot, Nikola Vucevic. You could be big and play defense, Robert Williams. Or you could just be big and be a good locker room guy like DeAndre Jordan. But you have to be useful to an NBA
Shout out
roster of
DeAndre.
some sort. If not, you cannot just be out here, be big and tall, and that's it.
It's interesting you mentioned Steph Curry's size, and that's the reason he's not an undeniable talent. We look at LeBron, we look at Michael Jordan, we look at Wemby. We think of undeniable talents. Steph Curry, not so much.
Undeniable.
Undeniable.
Oh, hold on now. What?
Oh,
You're gonna I don't like. Okay. I know it's literally called 1 Steph Fan versus 10 haters. I know that, but that is some true hater shit. To see what Steph has done and be like, I don't really know if he's that good. Like what?
I'm trying to break that down. When he's talking about the height, he said LeBron, Wemby, and Mike.
Yeah.
They're all taller than Curry.
Yeah. I think I think, well, maybe he'll clarify, but I think the point he's trying to say is that those people are undeniably good at basketball because they have everything. Steph Curry doesn't have size relative to NBA players. So I guess that means he's a deniable talent? I don't know. I guess.
I need to see more from this guy.
Like I said, that's just framing this argument the way he's framing it is just like hater shit. Like true hater shit. That's crazy.
4 championships is undeniable.
It's a system. Draymond cleaned everything up for him. Defense.
Oh, we're not doing that. Now listen, I'm not a Draymond supporter, but I will be the first of anybody to say he's an extremely important piece to the
Yes.
Warriors dynasty.
Yes.
However, what we're not gonna do is say Steph Curry won his rings because of Draymond Green. That's what we're not gonna do. This is like I said, the LeBron stuff. I had heard a lot of the degenerate hater things before. This is like a whole new.
This is a different level.
This is a whole new thing because now it's like they're not even like writing for a different player like the Jordan stands. Like this is just pure Steph Curry hatred.
What do you define point guard as?
The person who creates offense for everybody else, which is Draymond.
So when Steph Curry-
don't even have a position. Sorry to cut you off.
So when Steph is running around without the basketball and 2-3 people are following him, that doesn't create shots or opportunity for anybody else?
He creates gravity. He's not like a KD who could bring a whole team on his back. He's not a LeBron who could bring a whole team on his back.
Why are we doing this?
Wait.
Why are we doing this? Why do we keep comparing him to KD when he won without KD? Stop it.
He's not like a KD who could bring a whole team on his back. He's not a LeBron who could bring a whole team on his back. He's not even Jason Kidd.
Wow!
You have one chance to take that back.
I'm losing my mind right now. I can't take this. I'm having such a visceral reaction to this compared to the LeBron one. This is absurd. What did he just say? He's not even Jason Kidd? Jason Kidd?
Since you have paused, these are the type of arguments I be saying, not on this topic, but when it comes to Curry being the best point guard. That's what I'm just gonna say now before the topic comes up, because I know I'm gonna lose it later.
Okay, no, but this is a whole nother level of anything.
Yeah.
Jason Kidd? Jason Kidd? Are we serious? I'm losing it right now.
I need to understand why it's on this topic. Is he arguing for the impact of a point guard position level?
I don't know. You know what the thing I have noticed a lot of times the topic will just devolve into whatever topic gets brought up, or like however they want to argue for their point. It turns into an argument about that rather than like specifically the point of of like the topic. So I don't know what he means. So I don't know
That's
what
why
he
it's
means.
interesting, because no matter how the conversation, no matter how the conversation flows, they just start attacking that, but it's not
Yeah.
the same topic they were
Yeah.
pushing for in the beginning.
I can't believe he said that. Like, I don't even see these. I don't even hear takes like this on the internet that often.
No.
That's what's
No.
that's what's mind-boggling to me. This is worse than like Reddit or Twitter. It's crazy.
When he said Jason Kidd, the only reason why I get that is because Steph Curry made an impact on the game where point guards don't have to be point guards anymore, where they can just turn into shooting guards and just like dominate in scoring. Assists don't matter anymore. Swinging out. I mean, Steph Curry, he does have some nice assists here and there, but he's known as a scorer. So I see the point where he made with Jason Kidd a little bit, but like on the
Not in that. I don't think in this context it makes sense though, because
not in this context. It depends.
Because he said he's not a KD, he's not a LeBron. KD definitely not a point guard.
No,
And then he said he's not even Jason Kidd.
If he had it with other players like Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, that would have made sense.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though, is that it. That's why I
Just
reacted.
random. He was throwing random names and then Jason Kidd.
That's why
Jason
I reacted.
Kidd would make sense, but the other ones didn't.
That's why I reacted the way I did, because they had nothing to do with point guards specifically. And then he said he's not even Jason Kidd, and I was like, "There's no shot you think Jason Kidd is anywhere near Steph Curry as a player."
As a player,
like there's just no shot. Anyways, I do like what Donovan said. He said, "I would give." What did he say? I give you 10 seconds, or I give you one chance to take that back. He's right. That's sacrilegious.
Back. He's not even Jason Kidd.
Listen, you have one chance to take that back. You have one chance to take that
Wait.
back.
Can I
You
ask
have
you a
one
question?
chance to take that back.
Can I ask you one question? Who could do more with less, Jason Kidd or Steph Curry?
Oh, see, he wasn't talking about point guard at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Who could do more with less?
Please, Jason Kidd never won a championship.
All right, answer that for LeBron.
On his own. On his own.
Wait, on his own.
We are not talking about LeBron.
Wait, what did I say, Jason Kidd?
What? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Go ahead.
He said, what did he say? When has Steph Curry ever been the best player in the league?
Yeah.
If we're just talking about the league and not winning the final thing,
I
it
mean,
is Steph Curry. It's unanimous.
In the regular season, he 100% was.
Yeah, regular season, unanimous MVP. Come on.
Okay, all I'm gonna say at this point, because fucking, we've already spent 21 minutes recording. We're 8 minutes into this video. All I'm gonna say is that the haters, no matter who they're hating against, they will find a way to make their argument not make sense. Because the same guy that he said is better than Steph Curry lost 3-1 to Steph Curry that same year. And that's when KD left to join him. So,
right.
Whatever.
Exactly.
I'm leaving it at that. That's all I'm going to say. The haters, they're haters for a reason. They have illogical ideas. Let's just see what they
That's a
say.
good point you made, though. The 3-1.
Steph Curry would succeed in any era of basketball. If they let him play like he does, yeah.
I feel like it depends on what team he plays on.
I just think if the coach lets him play the way he does and he still plays as, I mean, I don't see a reason why he wouldn't succeed. But if the coach is like, don't do that. Then.
The only time where I would say is where he wouldn't succeed if I don't know. I'm not really tapped into the 80s like that.
They shot threes. They got three.
No, they got threes, but what I'm saying is like if you put him on one of the teams that's like shines bright like Showtime Lakers or Larry Bird Celtics, I'm pretty sure like Steph Curry would succeed in those teams. But if you threw him on like the Timberwolves in the '90s, I don't know.
I think regardless of where he is, he's a good player.
He's a good player.
I think that's the point of the question. I think, like, obviously, if you put him on a shit situation, it's gonna be like kind of ass. But like, I think this is gonna be like, you know, the era is too physical for him. They wouldn't let him shoot threes, that kind of thing.
I think he would be like I know I can't remember his name. I think it's Sharif Abdul
Anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would be like that in the '90s, for sure.
He would just be a lot better. But yeah.
More accurate.
He's better at everything than that guy. I can promise you that.
Oh yeah.
We don't even know that guy's name.
I at least know what he is.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
He can't even dunk. Are you crazy?
Don't let the fact that he light skinned make you think that he's soft. Don't let that. Listen.
That's what he is. So I want to say, very underrated. Steph Curry has boxed out centers before. He's very strong for his size.
You think because All-Star?
Right.
Easily an all-star in any era. We've seen dudes who are 5'3", have 14-year careers in the NBA. I promise you that 6'3" Steph Curry, who can shoot from anywhere, will be successful in any era in the NBA.
No.
Allen Iverson was shorter than Steph Curry.
And way better than him. And Dry's way better than him.
No. We always devolve into this, man. He's not better than Curry, man.
Was shorter than Steph Curry.
And way better than him. And Dry's way better than him. You kidding me? Better playmaker than him. Are you kidding me?
No, hell no. Hell no.
And Allen Iverson had never been in the same sentence together.
That's crazy.
Have never been in the same sentence.
I don't think he's been the best player in this era. I don't see how in previous eras he would be able to survive. John Stockton, this all-time steals leader.
Oh, not John Stockton. Oh. No, not John Stockton.
That's a triple-double right there.
Oh.
You got John Stockton, this all-time steals leaders. That's cookies every time. Cookies
Oh,
every time.
brother.
On Christmas. If
Hell
I
no.
was in the league and Steph Curry was on the
What?
Hold on,
Now he's trolling.
Follow me though.
Now he's
Follow
really
me though.
trolling.
Follow me though. Follow me though.
He's really trolling
Follow
now.
me though. Let me rephrase that. Not me, but let's say Chris Paul.
The reason Steph Curry has been able to shoot more threes, yes, he is a good shooter, but you had to have a coach like Steve Kerr, who was a shooter in his career and played under innovative coaches like Greg Popovich, who kind of innovated that three-point revolution. Best team in New York.
Lots of stats.
I love the sprinkling in there. Guys like Greg Popovich, who ushered in the three-point era. We're just throwing names.
Just throwing names in line.
He came through and he kind of made me start thinking differently about it. He's still wrong though.
Right.
I mean, a lot was said.
A lot was said. There's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
In some points he was right, in some points he was wrong. And what I was thinking when I was leaning back in my chair is that when you brought up David Lee, and it's true, they ran through David Lee, and that's why he was an all-star. When he went down, it opened up because Draymond had to start over him, and more opportunities came to Curry, and they started looking at Curry as like, damn, Curry could do things like this. So, I believe from that last one, from all those arguments, he could definitely play in any area.
I think what I said before, just like if the coaches weren't so adamant about being like, don't shoot the three, I don't see any reason Curry wouldn't be able to succeed, because three-point shooting has never changed until him. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to still create his own shot and shoot a three in the 90s or the 80s.
In the 60s, he would have been looked at as a god.
That
honestly,
that is something I was kind of laughing about.
They would be like, bruh, we need to do some witchcraft or something. There's no way this guy's doing some crazy ass dribbling and then shooting crazy threes, or not even threes in that era. It would have been like long twos.
I was gonna say, if you replaced Magic Johnson with Steph Curry like the night before Game 1 of one of the Lakers Celtics finals in the 80s, Red Auerbach, I think that's his name, the Celtics coach, he would have had a fucking aneurysm. He'd have been like, "What the fuck is this guy doing right now? Why is he shooting
100%.
from 30 feet out and he's swishing it every time? What are we supposed to do?"
Who's guarding that guy? Why aren't you guarding him?
I just picked Magic because he's the point guard, and they're such different players. It would have been so funny to like prep for Magic Johnson and then get Steph Curry.
Steph's 2016 unanimous MVP was the most impressive MVP season of all.
I don't really have an opinion. I kind of just want to watch.
One of them.
It's up there. I don't know. I would have to think about it, but I'll just listen. I'll let them say it.
The most singular impressive season was tainted by the fact they lost 3-1. He wasn't even going to win Finals MVP. They did lose. So now that we have more reference, of course, how can you?
Draymond couldn't have won that Finals MVP if they won. His ass missed a game to suspension. There's no way he would have won that shit. There's no way. I mean, maybe, I don't remember, but there's no way he wins that shit.
So all you can talk about is game 1 through game 82.
That is incorrect again. Let me start you off right there. Was he the scoring champ that year?
Yes.
Yes, he was. Was he?
Was he the scoring champ that year? Yes, he was.
He thought the answer was no. He thought the answer was no. He thought he was. He thought he had him, bro. That's so funny.
LeBron James in 2012 was like one vote away from the unanimous MVP.
Same with Shaq.
Or was it 2013? And then Carmelo Anthony stole that vote. Listen, I'm a Knicks fan. I know Carmelo didn't deserve MVP that year. And LeBron.
I love that guy. Man. That guy funny as hell. I mean, he knows Carmelo didn't deserve it anyways, but it's funny that he still acted like he did.
Young man, how old are you?
Oh my god.
Let's get this straight. No, because I'm talking about the regular season.
Because Jordan's team won 72 games in regular season.
And then
won a chip. And won a chip. And won a
chip.
I mean,
MVP is decided by regular season, everybody. We are not talking. So please stop talking about a chip. You keep bringing up a championship, playoffs, a chip. That I'm talking about game 1 to game 82, and in Steph Curry season. Once again, led the league in scoring, steals leader, super efficient, most wins ever. Didn't have that. Jordan, yeah, he didn't have that. He didn't have that. Jordan, yeah, he didn't have that.
That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck. I still don't really have an opinion. I don't really care. I have fair points on all sides, I guess.
I've had a lot of debates. And another fan had pointed out this one was 2011 Derrick Rose, youngest MVP, better than Russell Westbrook's triple-double MVP. And what was the bold statement was, I believe he's the most impressive to me as an MVP from the 1 to 82 games. Because during that season, he was killing teams like the Heatles, the Celtics. During that season as well, he had lost his big man in the middle of the season. He hasn't played half the games. So they had a rookie center, Omer Osik, play as a starter for Joakim Noah. And they lost Boozer for a quarter of the season. And he's the number 1 seed, 62-20. I think for me, knowing that how far he went through battling against a bunch of those teams during that time, for me is one of the most impressive MVPs of all time.
Interesting.
That's just my take. That's my take.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, youngest MVP ever, I'm pretty sure. Pretty crazy. Okay, next topic. Steph Curry not winning Finals MVP during KD era does not affect his legacy. They keep using the wrong effect, but it's okay. I don't think it does, because he should have won the Iguodala year. There was just a nasty narrative. I'm sure they'll bring it up. There's a nasty narrative that Iguodala shut down LeBron, and that's why he deserved MVP. He didn't do that. He did not shut down LeBron.
I think LeBron should have won it. My opinion.
It should have. I don't think it should have been Iguodala. Like I said, it was just the narrative going around that he was somehow shutting down LeBron, and LeBron averaged like 30 something or 40, I don't remember. And just because KD won does not mean that Steph Curry is not still like top 15 of all time. And I know it's post KD era, but he literally did win one as the undisputed best player on his team.
Right.
So at the end of the day, he still got one.
Yeah. Steph Curry not winning a Finals MVP during the KD era does not affect his legacy.
I just wanted you to hear it one more time.
Oh.
I knew it. I know he was gonna do that. I mean, he knew what he got up for.
Of how ridiculous.
But I'm not a rapper. That's a good bit. That's a good point.
That's fine. You can be a top 10 player, but you cannot be the GOAT. He let someone come into his house,
That's not the
talk
argument.
to his wife in a way,
His face is so funny, bro. He's so confused.
What'd she do?
Hey, we standing up for Aisha. No.
I'm talking about Steve Kerr in this situation. He allowed him to come in.
Steve Kerr, the wife?
In the metaphor, yeah.
I'm very lost. I'm very lost.
I'm following him now. I'm following.
We're talking about some wild stuff.
All right.
Are they DPOY or not?
Exactly.
Okay. Gonna move on to the next topic. Steph Curry was the defining
that's it.
player of the
Hold on.
That's it. That's it. I mean, I said my piece already, but do you have anything else to add? I don't know. That was it.
I mean, I guess the only thing I could say, it wasn't Batman and Robin. It was Batman and Superman.
I was
To
about
be
to
fair.
say. I was about to say.
That's Batman and Superman.
And the answer is yes for this one, by the way. The answer is yes. I will not be debating this one. The answer is yes.
Yes, he's in the starting five for that 2010 team.
The answer is yes. We had a whole debate about how he changed the game. How was he not the... If you want to say LeBron, sure.
Unanimous MVP.
If you think LeBron is like the main character of the 2010s, sure. That's what I'll say.
We're saying just like the guy of the 2010s?
I don't know. I don't know where they're going to take it. If we're going to say who the main character of the 2010s was.
If it was like post 2010s, I would say yes, but honestly, for me, it's LeBron.
You could say LeBron. If you think LeBron is like the main character of the 2010s, 100% sure. But if we're talking about cultural significance, cultural influence on the game, it's 100% Steph Curry.
Very foundation of how we play basketball is changed because of one man.
Right.
Yeah, he's the defining player of this entire era.
Changed the game for the worse. Why is he not top 25 in assists or top 25 in points all time if he is the greatest of the whole era?
Oh my goodness. Again,
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. He's just like, I can't believe I have to explain this. Like, this isn't that difficult to... I mean, whatever. I mean, this is funny that he was straight up like...
You want to know why LeBron James is not the undisputed GOAT? Because Steph Curry was winning rings. You want to know why people shoot threes now? Because of Steph Curry.
That's true.
You want to know why Under Armour basketball is relevant? That's because of
That's
Steph
true.
Curry on and
That's
off.
true.
It was popping for a second. It was popping for a second. He is right there. Whenever you talk about 2010s basketball, 2020s basketball, Steph Curry's name is the first name that you have to mention.
The Warrior system is more memorable because Draymond was the engine on both sides, and not only that.
Come on, man. What do you mean the Warriors system? Like, Steph Curry's not a part of the system. What do you think is making the system run? What do you think's a part of the system, man?
Your system is more memorable because Draymond was the engine on both sides, and not only that.
On both sides?
Was the more flammable shooter.
Okay, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I understand. Like, okay, I understand. It's haters. I get it. But like, what are we doing here? What are we really saying here? What are we really doing? I wouldn't survive in that in the fan chair. I wouldn't survive.
You wouldn't survive?
I don't think I could do it, man.
Like,
I don't think I could do it.
Even if it was like one Giannis fan versus...
I don't know if I could. If the takes are like this, I don't know if I could do it. I
believe you could do it
for 3 hours. I don't know. I might be a little tired, man. This is a lot. You think I could do it though? I appreciate that.
I believe you could do it. You're gonna be up there one day.
Oh, that would be crazy. It's gotta be. It's gotta be for the first Filipino NBA player, full Filipino.
Oh yeah,
for the first one.
Why are we having Steph Curry conversation? We should have a Bird conversation. We should have a Magic conversation. We should have a Kareem conversing. We should have a Wilt conversation. He's not better than any of these guys.
Did Larry Bird play in 2010?
2010s. We should, but not right now.
Jeez.
He said, "What?" He said, "Who are you talking about? What's up with the 2010s?"
have a Kareem conversation. We should have a Wilt conversation. He's not better than any of these guys.
Did Larry Bird play in 2010?
2010s. We should, but not right now. 2010s.
I was about to say they are in the works for a one Larry Bird fan against 10 haters. It's gonna be.
You gotta be that guy.
It's gonna be.
He's wearing the green.
It's got to be 11 people that are born in 1960 or earlier. It's gonna be. We need. You had to be there. You got to be a baby boomer to be on that video. You can't be a young head on here for that one.
Boo.
That's what I said.
Boo. Already lost. Minus points. Already.
The Knicks fan and the Jerry.
Boo. Minus points.
I know it looks like I'm about to defend Jason Tatum, but that's not the case.
No, but you made a mistake bringing that jersey up here. So it's okay.
Steph wasn't even in the league at the beginning of the 2010s. Like, we're
Yes, he
talking
was.
about...
He was drafted in 2009.
Close enough.
Close. All right, fair. But he wasn't that guy.
Beginning of
My point is, he
This
wasn't
is
that
insane.
guy. You know, that's the
This
point.
is insane.
He didn't. His name's LeBron James. What are we doing here? How are we even arguing that Steph is even close to the most? LeBron is still the guy. He's been the guy for 20.
Boston, these are your fans. LMAO. This is crazy. Look at all of their faces, man. Oh my god, why are they clowning him so hard, bro? Do they know him? I hope they. I mean, this is so funny. This is insane, man.
He's not the guy.
All right, go.
He did not do it like Jason Tatum.
No, that was a very Jason Tatum-like performance.
LeBron made the decision, and that started the entire super team era. So when you talk about changing the
Yeah, we already talked about this in the LeBron video.
All right, super team era.
We already talked about this, man. You're behind. Where were you in the other video?
Curry is a top 5 player.
Whoa, we're starting kind of high with this number. Whoa, I wouldn't have gone that high.
Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks for all of the fucking debates I've been having.
Whoa, I'm not going that high. I'll give him top 10. I don't know if I can give him 5, but I'll give him 10.
He's top 10 all time.
I'll give him 10. I don't know if I can give him 5, but I'm curious to hear the debate.
If friend of the podcast Dre was on here, he will say Steph Curry is a top 5 of all time player. I always disagree with that.
And I'm very curious to hear the argument because I think it's worth having. I think the only weird thing about saying someone's top 5 is you have to decide who else is in the top 5 to say this is why they don't deserve top 5 because these players X, Y, and Z are better. I feel like he should be top 10.
I wonder if from our last reaction video, the guy who said LeBron is number 4, I wonder if Steph Curry is at 3 for him.
That's a good question. Okay, leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about Steph Curry. Where do you have him ranked all time? How do you feel about Mr. Splashman? I'm sure someone's going to bring up Magic Johnson, so I'll hold my thoughts until then. But I think this will be interesting. Having the LeBron versus not Steph, what the fuck? I'm reading the screen. LeBron hater and LeBron fan debate. So that LeBron is has an almost perfect career. Almost. I know he's lost 6 finals.
He's flawed in those, yeah.
And you can argue which of those finals are good or bad, or his fault or not. But for the most part, there's only one person you can compare to him. And it's Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. Everyone else, it doesn't matter. The Steph Curry debate's a little more interesting because there's not as clear of a consensus on where he ranks all time. So there's a very legitimate chance that putting Donovan, the Steph fan, in this position where he's to argue for Steph being top 5 all time is a very difficult position to win.
Right.
So this is more interesting, I guess, in that sense, because the argument for LeBron being the GOAT is a lot easier to make than Steph Curry being top 5 all time.
Steph Curry's not even the point guard of the team. Draymond is.
Even listen, you keep getting caught up.
He's the one making everybody better.
You keep.
Draymond's not making everybody better.
The only position to make anybody better.
You're talking about making everybody around you better. That defines a point guard.
Is the point guard the only position who can make other people better?
He's the floor general.
Is the point guard?
Of course not.
Okay, so
It is always funny to me when the fan is like, they ask them a question and then the hater will respond with a non-answer to the question. Then they'll just keep repeating the question until they finally answer. It's like I will get to my point and you will acknowledge that point. Like, we're not gonna keep doing this dance. Like, I'm trying to, you will listen to me.
I'm gonna give you my top 5.
Okay, here we go.
Jordan.
Go for it.
Sure.
LeBron.
Yep.
Kareem.
Yep.
Celtics fan, so Bill Russell. You know, if you want to swap him out for
Okay.
Larry, that's fine. And
Sure.
Magic.
Yeah,
all those guys.
Respect the Bill.
Same
Respect.
thing as
Exactly.
mine.
All those
Except for
guys have the accolades
list.
over Steph.
He has longevity, at least over Magic and Larry Bird.
Magic quit playing basketball and has more rings than Steph. His career was shorter.
It's not.
He
Listen,
has more rings, more Finals
Listen.
MVPs, and regular MVPs than
It's
Steph
not-
in a shorter career.
It's not. Listen.
You can't
He
even
won
argue
as a
it.
center too.
What about Larry? What about Larry? And the championship.
Bill Russell.
Next.
Whoever had us for great too. Back in Greece.
This is our final.
Boston fans, send somebody else next time.
They are on his ass, bro. Yeah, both of them definitely had shorter careers than Curry.
Yeah.
So, and
Due to problems.
yeah, and there can be arguments about, Curry's own longevity. I mean, it's just weird because Curry took longer for him to get off the ground, but since getting off the ground, he's been better for longer.
Yeah.
And you have to be a great two-way player in order to crack that top 5. So I would put Tim Duncan number 4, and then number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon, the all-time leader in blocks, the all-time.
I don't know if I.
He's in my top
I mean, he's
15.
up there. He's top 10. I think he's in my top 10. I think we might have to. Well, it would probably be a D-Gen video, but we would have to talk about our actual top 10s. But I like the Hakeem shout. I do like the.
I like the Hakeem shout. I feel like my personal opinion, I feel like Giannis is gonna climb over him because they match and
he needs to win another ring in order for that to happen. He has to, otherwise.
He definitely does, but Giannis is still.
He's got a chance.
He's still young.
He's got a chance.
Yeah, there's a lot of time.
That is interesting, though.
Long preamble. Reveal your vote.
Fan.
Why?
Wow, you guys are haters. Go with my man.
Oh, my bad. I thought
Fan.
okay, my bad.
Fan.
Why? Tell us why.
Because I love Steph Curry. That's my guy. That's my guy.
That's one rigged vote.
You said
so far.
rigged.
We'll say, Donovan, you held your own. Congratulations.
Let's go.
So that's it.
Fans won.
Definitively. I guess we can see whatever.
Well, let's see if it's unanimous.
Nah.
Steph Curry.
That's pretty good.
Did the haters come with facts? No.
No.
Did the haters come with logic? Definitively no. But they came with passion.
Yep.
That's true.
They came with entertainment. And they came with simply wanting it more than you did. They talk about Mamba mentality. That's what they came with. I'm going with the fucking haters.
That's funny as hell.
Representation on this side.
You guys definitely should have switched seats. That's why unanimous is so hard because there's always a pity vote. You know what I'm saying? There's always one.
All right, there you have it. 1 fan versus 10 haters. Steph Curry wins this round. Let us know who you want to see next.
Yes. Oh shit! It's already over. We may have to have a Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson debate episode one day. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Because
Me personally, I have Magic over Steph. There's a lot of people that I had debated with, and it was Curry over Magic. If we're talking about point guards like those other haters, then I'm gonna have to say Magic.
I'm just saying player.
But if we're talking
I don't
about
care what
player,
I don't care what position you play.
It's tough.
Your position is basketball player. That's the position I'm looking at. Basketball player. Are you better at basketball than this other individual? That's all I'm looking at. And sue me. Part of me thinks if I was starting a team, I would take Steph Curry over Magic Johnson.
Oh, if you're starting a team and your first pick was either Magic or Steph Curry, oh yeah.
Then,
but if I get what you're saying, but like, if they were on, it's hard, bro.
But see, that's why I want to have a whole debate over it because I think I mentioned it earlier, but they play such different positions because they're technically both point guard, but they obviously have such different play styles that it's not even comparable, really. Which is why I feel like it's an interesting conversation to have about who you think is better, because I feel like it comes down to what you value more. I personally just value effective play one way or another. If you value your point guard specifically being a playmaker, you're going to value Magic. Like I said, I feel like the Magic versus Curry debate is very preference based, which is why I feel like it's such an interesting debate to have. But me personally, I would rather have Steph Curry. Me personally.
If you put it into a sense of who would you pick on a team, I'd say Steph Curry, but if we're talking about point guards, let's talk about Magic Johnson. It all depends on how that topic goes. Are we going to have one in the future where it's one Steph Curry fan versus one Magic Johnson fan?
No, it's got to be like, we got to have like teams. We got to have a tag team debate battle. We got to get we got to get a couple Warriors fans on my side, and then a couple Lakers fans on the on your side. We got to, you know what I mean?
See, I know the right guy to be your tag team partner. I know the right guy. Dre, that's you. If you're watching here on Hooper Soul, I'm a friend of the podcast. I know Dre would be the perfect guy.
Hey, Dad, if you're watching, I'll debate you right now. Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson.
I need
I'll
you.
debate you right now, Dad.
I need your uncle.
Yeah, any of my cousins, my family in LA, if y'all want to debate me, Magic versus Curry, we go toe to toe right now. But yeah, this is a Steph Curry video. It was fun. Like I said, I think we talked about, the things we liked.
Yeah.
The things they did differently. I do like that they're planning on doing more content for us. Yippee. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. I'll have the full video, house highlights in the description. Shout out Donovan, Deep 3, all that. Hit subscribe. Again, thank you for 100 subs. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for 100 subs.
Much love. Hit like, leave a comment. Tell me how you feel about Steph Curry. Is he top 10? Is he top 5? Is he top 15? Let me know. And the Super Soul Podcast. I'm Jacob, and this is PJ over here.
Yep.
We will catch you all soon. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.